Happy St. Patrick's Day today. We are visiting an old familiar friend of mine. Greetings. My name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. I'm eagerly looking forward to this one St. Patrick's Day so I can have a drink. I already had my Guinness. That was delightful. And let's not forget the Irish coffee. Jameson, however, has been a brand that's been recognized throughout, well, the country I'm in, America, as a staple Irish whiskey. You will see it behind nearly every single bar out there. It is commonplace, which is wild. What we don't often talk about is that Jameson was vital in actually continuing to keep Irish whiskey on the map back in 1966. And to this day, people are lovingly having shots of it at the bar on St. Patrick's Day. This is, however, one you do not want to take shots of. In fact, if I could ask you not to take shots of whiskey ever, that would be awesome. I say that because it's probably the worst way to drink a high-proof spirit. If you do get a shot of it, I highly recommend sipping on it. You will feel so much better, and you won't feel like you're going to gag. Triple. Why is it the triple? Is it because it's triple distilled? No. I mean, yes, but no. It has 3 different casks that it spent time in as well. We have the bourbon cask, the sherry cask, and the chestnut cask, which that's new for me. And this is coming in at 40%. So right at the level, 40% to be called a whiskey. Lower proof than I'm used to, but that's probably for the best right now. It's also that time of year where I break out the Tua glass. This is a specially crafted whiskey glass that was designed in Ireland. I like to think of it like Scotland has the Glencairn, Ireland has the Tua. Very nice. It's got a little grip here and everything. Let's get some whiskey into this thing. No cork, just a twist off. It just doesn't sound the same, does it? That glug sound, man. Ooh, jumps out of the glass. We begin with the color. Now, you saw it in the bottle. There's actually very little difference here, but as you can see, this is a wonderful golden hue. I usually see most Irish whiskey as more of a straw color, but there's certainly been significant impact from the barrels that it has spent time with. It reminds me of morning, like that early morning sunlight. To the nose. Oh my gosh. That is butter cookie. It's either toffee or butterscotch. Vanilla. A little swirl. And a hint of raspberry. It's soft. It's a very light touch, almost floral. I'm thinking of morning cup of tea with honey in it and some of those butter cookies sitting out around sunrise, the front porch of a stone cottage, watching the sun come up. It's a pretty good impression for a whiskey. On to the palate. Whoa, that mouthfeel. That was incredible. First thing I noticed. Not noticing a lot on the palate, but I was caught off guard at how the texture was exactly what I want from Irish whiskey. Second sip, holding on the palate, see what happens next. Ooh, got a little spicy there. Vanilla cream. A little bit dry. I'm worried that the 3 casks sort of cancel each other out in a little bit of a way. Like I'm not getting as much sherry impact. I don't think I'm getting as much bourbon impact, and I'm not even sure what the chestnut impact would be. This is an easy sipper. Too easy. There's some spice to it, which I don't think I normally find in Jameson. Mild concern because I got just the sliver of what I always called a dime or a tin, aluminum, little metallic-y thing that sometimes happens with Irish whiskey. Not a dominating flavor profile. But for what is there, I enjoy it. And unfortunately, it is pushing the idea of extra smooth on the bottle, so they're going for something of that nature, especially when it's at 40%. And layers of flavor. It does have a couple of layers. They're not standout strong per my palate. What do they say on the bottle? Velvety notes, definitely velvety. Toffee, cacao, toasted almond with an extra drop of smoothness. They're really promoting the smoothness. I felt like there was some kind of nut in there, and I didn't want to say chestnut. So almond actually feels pretty close. As a sipping whiskey that you can pour for yourself on St. Patrick's Day, really enjoy it. I will say for certain, the texture of this is worth it. Just the texture, it's basically the perfect Irish whiskey texture somehow to enjoy on St. Patrick's Day. Flavors aren't incredible. They don't blow out of the glass, but it is Jameson. It is tasty. And I would recommend you try and find yourself a bottle. There you have it, folks. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you out there. Special thanks to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.